Good morning, students. We are studying chapter 4, heat. In this chapter, we are studying methods of heat transfer. In the previous presentation, we have studied about conduction method and materials which are conductors and insulators. Today, we will study about the next method of heat transfer, that is convection method. So, what is convection? Convection is the process by which heat is transferred in liquids and gases from the hotter part to the colder part. We can understand the process of convection with the help of an activity. Take some water in a round bottom flask. Keep it on a tripod stand. Put a crystal of potassium permanganate in it. Heat it with a burner. The water at the bottom becomes hot and rises up, and cold water from the top moves down. This water becomes hot and rises up, and cold water from the top moves down, and the process continues till all the water gets heated. This shows that heat is transferred by convection. Now we will see how convection takes place. The molecules of the liquid or gases that are near the source of the heat get heated first. They become lighter due to the heat and move upwards. The colder particles, being heavier, take the place, and this process continues until the whole liquid or the gas gets heated. That is why the area above the flame of a candle always feels hot, but the area on the sides of the candle does not. Points about the convection. Number 1. The transfer of energy in a liquid or gas takes place through convection method. When part of a gas or liquid is heated, the particles it is made up of move faster and spread out more. The moving particles bump into other particles, causing them to move faster and spread out more. Now, convection in water. Water is a poor conductor of heat. So, due to this reason, it cannot transfer heat by conduction, but it transfers heat by the process of convection. Next topic is convection in air. Air is a very poor conductor of heat. Air transfers heat from its hotter parts to the colder parts by the process of convection. Sea and land breezes. The blowing of sea breeze and land breeze in coastal areas is generally occurred due to the convection of heat in air. Sea and land breeze occur due to convection process of heat transfer. First is land breeze. The wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called the land breeze. During the night time, the land in the coastal areas gets cooled down faster than the sea. The area above the sea is hotter than the air above the land. Therefore, the air above the sea rises and the air from the land, being cool, flows towards the sea. This results in the land breeze. Now next is sea breeze. This is a picture of sea breeze. The wind blowing from the sea towards the land is called sea breeze. During the daytime, the land in the coastal area gets heated due to the sun's radiation. The sea also gets heated. However, it takes more time to get heated up than the land. Hence, the air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. The hot air from the land rises above as it is lighter, and the cool air from the sea, being heavier, takes its place. This results in the sea breeze. Children, I hope you must have understood the topic. Thank you, children.